Hello and welcome to the spoken tutorial on how to use Aakash. In this tutorial, we will learn about Aakash, device specifications of Aakash, how to operate Aakash, and possible activities on Aakash. For this tutorial, we are using Android 2.3.1 and Ubuntu version 12.04 LTS. What is Aakash? Aakash is a low-cost tablet PC which runs on Android 2.3.1 operating system. It can perform most computational tasks and is meant for school and college students who cannot afford costly desktops or laptops. The Aakash device was developed as part of the country's aim to link 25,000 colleges and 400 universities in an e-learning program. It is projected as a $35 laptop by the Government of India, and it will be distributed to university students at a subsidized rate. Its basic hardware comprises of 800 MHz ARM Cortex-A8 processor, 4 GB internal space, 256 MB of RAM, 7-inch capacitive touchscreen, 2 USB ports, 1 micro SD card slot with 32 GB extendable memory support and Wi-Fi support. Optional accessories like an external keyboard or mouse can be connected to the device. These are specifically connected via externally powered USB hubs. It has a battery life of about 3 hours and the full recharge time is about 2 hours. One can connect any external storage device like pen drive or hard disk to Aakash through USB ports. This is how the Aakash device looks like. You can switch on the Aakash device by long pressing the on-off or power switch for at least 3 seconds. When switched on, by default, your Aakash interface will be locked. To unlock the device, gently press the unlock icon and drag it upward. This will unlock the device and you will land on the home screen. On the home screen, right on the top is the status bar. Notice the back icon at the extreme right of the status bar. Pressing on this will take you back to the previous screen. Next to it are the option button, the clock, the battery life status indicator, and the cell phone signal strength indicator. Notice that this icon is inactive as of now. Lastly, there is a Wi-Fi icon. We can drag the status bar downward to see other notifications. Drag it upward to exit the settings. Long press anywhere on the home screen to access the home screen settings. Press back icon to exit the settings window. Drag the home screen to the left or to the right to access the other home screens. Take a look at the bubbles at the bottom right and the bottom left corners of the home screen. They indicate which screen you are in. For example, 2 bubbles on the right and 2 bubbles on the left indicate that you are in the third or the middle home screen. Notice the widget bar on the right side. There are 3 icon buttons on the widget bar. They are Web Browser, Main Menu, and Phone Call, which is presently inactive. Press the center icon to access the main menu. Press on any icon to access the respective application. For example, press on the calculator icon to access the calculator application. To exit, press the back button. To access the whole list of apps, scroll up or down by dragging on an empty space on the screen. There are some default Android apps here like clock, calendar, calculator, browser, email, music, search, device settings, and many more. Press the home icon to get back to the home screen. There is a physical hardware home button too, which will take you back to the home screen. On the home screen, you will see two icons, Aakash Programming Lab and Aakash Applications. Press Aakash Programming Lab icon. You will see a screen with four icons placed horizontally, namely C, C++, Python, and Scilab. In all the four options, we have common components and a common user interface. Let's press the Scilab icon. The interface looks like this. To the left is the text editor panel, and to the right is the console output panel. One can type the source code in the text editor. Press anywhere on the text editor area. A virtual keyboard will appear and one can use it to write programs. Let's type sine, open bracket, percentage, pi divided by 2, close bracket. To close the virtual keyboard, press the back icon on the status bar. Notice the execute icon at the extreme right of the console output panel. After writing the code in the text editor, we shall press the execute icon to view the output. The output 1 will appear in the console output panel. At the bottom right, you will find an arrow icon. Press on it. Now you will be able to see three options: example code, themes, and save. There is also a fourth option to browse and open already saved files. Let us press example code to access preloaded sample codes for their respective software. In this case, you will see codes for Scilab. Selecting any one of them makes the code appear in the text editor. So let's select mesh. One can also edit this code if required. Press on the text editor panel to access the virtual keyboard and type in the code as required. Press the back icon to exit the virtual keyboard. Let us press the execute icon. You will now see the output in the console output panel. Let us close the output. Let's click the arrow icon once again. Pressing on the themes drop-down will change the look and feel of the text editor and the console output panel. For example, let me select monocal. You can see that the color on the text editor panel and the console output panel has changed. Scilab has one extra component, that is the graphical output option. Check this option if your code contains any plots. Uncheck when not needed. All the examples provided in Scilab have graphical output. Hence, graphical output option is selected automatically when one chooses any example. One can switch back to the other programming software by pressing the back icon. This will land you back on the page with the 4 icons. To exit Aakash Programming Lab, press the back button once again. Now let us learn about the options under Aakash Applications. Press on Aakash Applications icon. You will find Proximity, Clicker, Robo and Proximity Wi-Fi. Through Proximity, one can view NPTEL lectures, spoken tutorial lecture and Introduction to DBMS. These are videos and learning objects. These can be accessed if an SD card preloaded with the content is connected to your Aakash device. One also needs to set the path of the folder in the SD card in which the content is present. Through Proximity Wi-Fi, one can stream videos of NPTEL lectures, spoken tutorials, Introduction to DBMS, and signal sampling videos from a local intranet. One should have access to the local intranet path for this. That's all we have. Hope you found this information helpful in using your Aakash device. The following projects at IIT Bombay have contributed towards Aakash: Eklavya project, Spoken Tutorial project, FOSSEE project and NPTEL project. This tutorial has been contributed by Nancy Workey from the Spoken Tutorial project, IIT Bombay. Thanks for watching. Enjoy learning with Aakash.